last year. And then also ran Department of M15. I don't know exactly what that means. It does sound good, but I would need to watch a trailer, you know. Okay, Sunday, April 3rd, Grammy Awards. Oh, another awards ceremony. Trevor Noah joins the Two Timers Club, as in he's hosting again. On Monday, April 4th, Benjamin Franklin on PBS. Find out how the polymath with a pen in one hand and lightning rod in the other would wound up on your $100 bill. Alright, Wednesday, April 6th, the series debut of Body Parts on TLC. An anaplastologist helps patients who are missing anatomy regain confidence with silicone body parts she created. If you are not moved, you don't have a heart. That's interesting. On Thursday, April 7th, a series debut, Tokyo Vice on HBO Max. To the Far East and to the late 90s you go. A journalist enters Tokyo's neon-soaked underbelly on this crime drama from E.P. Michael Mann. Alright. On Friday, April 8th, All the Old Knives in theaters and on Amazon Prime Video. Two Spies, Chris Pine, and Thandue Newton. Thandue, if I'm saying that wrong, sorry. Meet for dinner. One won't survive the other. Reports to Gary Oldman now. Okay, so that's to Gary Oldman. Alright. That same day, Metal Lords on Netflix in a teen music drama from Game of Thrones overlords Stevie Weiss and David Bainoff, two high school boys and a cello-playing girl, try to rock hard and win Battle of the Bands. I hear the battle cost $100 million to make and 3 months to film, and the stage was so dark you could barely see it. I don't get it, but on Monday, April 11th, Chad on TBS. Dude, don't leave Chad hanging. On Thursday, April 14th, the series debut of The Kardashians on Hulu. They may be a bit shy around the cameras, but give this unknown family a shot. Alright. Alright. Oh, I hear sirens. There's sirens. There's also a running toilet upstairs. We've had it fixed and it's doing it again. I do not know what to do next. Like, I cannot keep throwing money away. Right now, I feel like I'm in the Tom Hanks movie. Wednesday, April 20. Oh wait, back up because I saw over here on Monday. This is like my most anticipated because we just binged this. I watched it. I used to watch this show like as I was going to bed because it's kind of like a softer volume show. So I would like start it. So I'd seen bits and pieces of every season, but I never knew the order of anything. And I finally I started watching it on my own, and I was like, this is actually really good. And then I had to backtrack because my fiance wanted to watch it too, so I had to backtrack. And so then we watched it all the way through. Better Call Saul. On Monday, April 18th, the revered Breaking Bad prequel, twin-headed by Bob Odenkirk and Rhea Seehorn, concludes with this 13-episode final season, broken into two parts. Why are they doing that these days? Breaking these seasons into two parts. Speaking of broken, what doom looms for Jimmy McGill / Saul Goodman and Gene Takovic in the endgame? What fate awaits Kim Wexler after Breaking Bad herself? Wait, shh, Lalo, Tony Dalton is coming. Alright. Now let's go back to 420. 420, the season premiere of Russian Doll on Netflix. That's a Wednesday. Friday, April 22nd, the Northmen Alexander Skarsgård and Nicole Kidman are far from Monterey in a dark Viking thriller. Got it. Also on April 22nd, the unbearable weight of massive talent. Nick Cage plays Nick Cage plus Nicky Cage in a figment of imagination of Nick Cage. And why are we still typing? Because they had us at Nick Cage. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm annoyed. Okay. Sunday, April 24th, the season premiere of Barry. I'm not caught up on Barry. I watched the first two seasons, which I liked and I didn't like. I liked it, but it was also really slow. So I don't know. Series debut. On April 24th, the series debut of Billy the Kid. Epix kicks open familiar saloon doors while shooting for the new outlaw drama. Monday, April 25th, We Own This City on HBO. If you can hear my dog also right here, he's kind of half asleep. So Monday, 4/25th, We Own This City on HBO. Get this, Under the Wire, George Pelicanos and David Simon depict the rise and demise of the Baltimore PD's gun trace task force. Thursday, April 28th, The Offer on Paramount Plus. With the help of Miles Teller, Juno Temple, and Matthew Good, find out how things did get this far in this making of the Godfather dramatization. For old time's sake. Interesting. And then on Friday, April 29th, Shining Girls, Elizabeth Moss hunts a time-warped killer in a surreal thriller. To back it up just a little bit, on Sunday, April 24th, on Starz is Gaslit. If you've resigned yourself to the traditional Watergate legend, this limited series presents a new side of the story. Julia Roberts stars as Martha Mitchell, the heavily accessorized socialite wife of Richard Nixon's Attorney General, John Mitchell, Sean Penn. Most notably, Martha is the first person to publicly sound the alarm on the break-in that ballooned into a constitutional crisis. Let's just say it leaves her husband in a pretty awkward position. So, a true treasure. I'll give it a shot. Movies, The Batman Score, TV, Human Resources. This looks like a cartoon. Raunchy, like Big Mouth. Okay, I won't be watching that. Movies, Fresh. It is Normal People's Daisy Edgar Jones and Mr. Everywhere. Sebastian Stan stars two young singles on the loose. Call It a Meet Cute and director Mimi Cave's body horror breakout now on Hulu. A clever, gory metaphor for the endless terrors of modern dating. Rooted in a plot twist just outrageous enough to be true. It's a nightmare out there. Sometimes you just have to bite off more than you can chew. I don't totally get it. And then TV, Anne Hathaway on We Crashed. The Oscar winner shines on this Apple TV series as Rebecca Newman, failed actress, cousin to Gwyneth, and wife to WeWork co-founder Adam Newman, played by Jared Leto, I don't know. Hilarious yet empathetic, Hathaway finds the real woman behind the often ridiculous persona. So, let me know if you'll be watching any of this stuff. Oh, now playing The Dropout. I talked about that in one of my last videos. I've tried to read the book about The Dropout, which is the lady that what was the book called? The book was called Bad Blood. Essentially, it was a woman who was designing a diagnostic machine that was going to be able to tell you like what disease you had with just a simple like one drop of blood, so that you didn't have to go do labs. You could just send in like a drop of blood or something like that. But the machine never really worked, and she knew that, and she just kept getting more and more like lenders, or what do they call them, investors, to like keep throwing more money at this. And she was telling them that her design worked and it never did, and it was just a whole mess. And she just was gonna ride it out. She was gonna ride this lie out until the wheels fell off, and she did. So The Dropout is Amanda Seyfried. She plays the woman that this is based on. And I tried to watch it, and so I DNF'd the book and I DNF'd the show. I just can't get into this case. I don't know why. And I'm sure it's good, and she's a great actress. It's just, I don't know why. I'm just not into this story. And then it says Shining Vale on Stars. A fresh start brings fresh hell for a tormented writer in this horror com. From Jeff Astroff and Sharon Horgan, Terry and Pat think relocating their family from Brooklyn to a cobwebby Connecticut mansion is what their struggling marriage needs. Instead, it exacerbates Pat's depression, or maybe she's just possessed by the well-coiffed ghost of a suicidal former resident, Mira Sorvino. The laughs don't always land in this comedic homage to The Shining, but Cox is fierce and funny as Pat, a frazzled embodiment of misunderstood and maligned female hysteria. So then there's just some stuff for kids. Ridley Jones on Netflix, Dino Ranch on Disney, Alice's Wonderland Bakery. That looks really cute. Actually, all those look really cute. Those are for ages 2 and up, so Platt for Rosie Perez. Let's hear it for the foods that start with the letter Q. They just don't make interracial buddy comedies about street ball hustlers like they used to. Newsies on Disney Plus. How did a jaunty musical about 1899 newsboy strike go for box office debt to cult VHS hit? Behold a young Christian Bale's adorable New York accent and even his more adorable newsboy cap. Wow, that is Christian Bale. That's crazy. I remember in junior high a lot of like the kids that were into like plays and the kids that were into musicals and stuff, like the more theatrical